Morning. Yeah, it's Craig from Parco's Fishing again. Yeah, we've come out today. We're a bit of a late start, like 9:30 gentlemen's hours, I suppose. But yeah, just had a bit of a lie in this morning, and because I've just come off night shift as well, so I've been waking up at midnight, which is a pain in the ass. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to go out and do an overnighter. So pretty much predominantly chase marlin today, hopefully, or some dolphin fish and mackerel maybe. So yeah, so the boat's pretty full. We've got an extra 100 litres of fuel on board, so that gives me about 170 just in jerry cans. I've got 6 bags of ice and a big 120 litre esky on the front. Got cooking stuff and so forth. Yeah, lights for tonight for up in the canopy, and obviously the deck lights will work anyway. So but yeah, anyway, we'll get to it. So I'll talk to you when we get out there. Cheers. Shelf, so about 45, 50, 40 miles out, and then trawl around there, so see what happens. I've only got 4 queenies, so I'll rig up a couple of baits and show you what I do with them once I get out there. So yeah, and but yeah, as you can see, the weather's not too bad out here, as you can see. It's just swelly more than anything. Tomorrow's supposed to pick up, but I'll just start fishing my way back in tomorrow morning. So yesterday I covered 120 odd mile thereabouts, so usually one of these trips is around about the same, maybe a bit more, maybe up around the 140, 145, depending on how many times I come back up to the Linden Banks there. But yeah, so just just chasing some bait and stuff like that more than anything. Maybe a mackerel if they're around, or tuna. So we're just using the I've got 2 wog heads and I've got a lure out the back, so just with gars on them, and then later on I might step it up with a skirt on the back and a and one of the queenies once they're thawed out. So yeah, so no, it's not a bad day at all actually, so pretty happy with that. So yeah, all right, no worries, talk to you a bit later on. Whether you can see him, just down now. So but a few people have mentioned on their videos and stuff like that, where there's sea snakes is usually good fishing ground, because there's holes in the rocks and the sea snakes live down in there. So yeah, it's generally reasonably good for bottom fishing. I've got a few spots already marked up through here, so I'll come back later on and have a look. Depends on the weather. Alright, no worries. Cheers. Bit of sound of pouring. Few fish sitting up on the top there, whether they're mackerel or yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll fall straight over the top of them. Bit of sound of pouring, so again. So yeah, I'll put the 1 kilowatt on and I just want to see how far she reads to. So I've had it on for a few years, but I think she'll normally, if it's on the P66, I get about 120 meters out of it and it dies off. So I'll put it on low frequency on the sounder settings, pulled the gain right back, and yeah, it's on 1 kilowatt on the Bruno. So yeah, it looks like it's doing pretty good so far, 138 meters and still pretty good solid line. So obviously increase the gain a little bit if we want to see any fish there and so forth, so what they pick up on the way down. So I think, yeah, I'm not quite sure how far it will go, so I'm just going to keep going, heading out. So we're in obviously 148 meters, but we'll head out to the 1,000 meter mark and then rig up some baits and then come back in again. So and then just zigzag up and down the shelf pretty much all the way back towards Opal, where we'll park up for the night. So yeah, cool. All right, no worries. I'll see you later. So yeah, it pulled up at about 263 meters on that 1 kilowatt. So yeah, so I just increased the gain just so that you can see the bottom, so it's a harder line. But that's not too bad. At least I'll still be able to come out. If there's some rocks around in 200 meters of water, then I'll be able to still do a deep drop here and there. So sweet. All right, all right, so we'll talk to you. Yeah. So that's, well, it's how I've done the bait this time, but it changes every time you do one. Oh, that probably should have been on the other side of the fin, but anyway, yeah, just to make sure the toe points at the front, or at the top of the eye in the middle. I've got a 5 ounce sinker in there, up inside it, to make it swim, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. Cool. I don't know whether you can see it swimming in the water there, so swimming nose down, so it's looking pretty good. So we'll send it, put it on the outrigger and slow down. All right, no worries, I'll talk to you. See ya. Yeah, so same as the big boats, still run a bit of a drop back on your line, have a light drag, yeah, and pretty much around about the 3 knot sort of mark. So I'm just running a Penn fully rolled rod with a LRSA TLD 50 2-speed. I've got a Tiagra 80 at home, but yeah, it's I haven't bought it out this time, so probably should have, but anyway, nevertheless, here's what it is. So yeah, all right, no worries, talk to you later. See ya. Bit of stuff on the top of the sounder there and down the bottom. So he's only up in like 10 metres of water. Not a big arch, so don't know whether it's a marlin or not, but might be just bait or tuna. Anyway, keep going out and then back in. Alright, talk to you. See ya. Heap of bait coming up on the sounder now, so I don't know whether you can see him, but the bird's working over here. So yeah, maybe might be something around, maybe might be, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like there's some bigger arches towards the back there, so anyway, stay tuned. I think that mark there is a marlin. He's up at around about 50 metres. Just a small one, but yeah, they're there. You just got to find them. Well, we'll hang around here for a little bit. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I think the old big boat over here might be on. There'll be a lot of white water at the back of the boat. I know, hopefully we might be able to see a fish jump, maybe. Yeah, no. Alright, I'll talk to you. They're making big out here, that's for sure. Bloody nice boat, that one. Here's a backer. They're lovely inside. Well, I'm on. Look, there she is! Woohoo! 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 Yes! Yeah, baby! Hopefully we got a lot. Yeah, baby! Woohoo! Woo! Not too far away. get back to you guys anyway. Oh, that's disappointing, the hook just pulled. Oh, hopefully we got it on tape of the bloody jumping and that. No, that's a fucker. Alright, I'll talk to you a bit later. Cheers. I'd have to say after that, I was a little bit buggered, my arms are a bit sore now, so yeah, that was a bit of excitement. Hopefully we've got it on video for you to see. And maybe not too much on my back, but anyway, if that's the case, you would have heard the reel going and me hoeing. So anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, I rigged up another bait. That fish pulled the hook. So yeah, that was a shame. Probably on for about, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe, 35 minutes. We drifted about 4 or 5 miles, so yeah, it was a fair bit, and that was following the fish and chasing it as well. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty difficult when you're solo angler, you know, especially with the stuff I've got on this boat, the sense of having the canopy and other rods and not much deck room by the time you come out and do an overnighter and so forth, being that it's so far out to the shelf. So it's easier because you can fish all the way through till 5, 6 o'clock and sundown, and then shoot in and hide behind opal, you know. So yeah, so we're slowly making our way back down there. It's beer o'clock, so cheers. And yeah, but we found a few buoys on the back of the boat, so I'll show you them a bit later on. Yeah, I think that's about it really. So yeah, the new hats are working out really well, nice and comfortable, and you know, protect the back of your head. And yeah, so DM us if you're chasing a hat, and yeah, we can get back to you. Alright, no worries, we'll talk to you. Yeah. Oh, that's it for the trawling for marlin today anyway. Tomorrow I'll give it a crack, but it's very unlikely you get marlin first thing in the morning, so it depends on the weather as well. But yeah, pretty good result at the end of the day, getting that one hooked up and having it on for 30-35 minutes thereabouts, and yeah, pretty stoked about that. Bit of a bummer with the hook coming out, but anyway, that's life. And yeah, so we're just going to make our way back into the anchorage and have a look where we're going to stop, just in case the boys have gone over the last couple of years. Time for me down here, so yeah, because I'd rather tie up to a buoy if I can, just with the rope around the front. I don't really like anchoring. I'm going to pull the bugger up, so anyway, alright, no worries, I'll talk to you a bit later on. Yeah. Well, that sunset. So just coming back in behind Opal now, you can probably see the waves just over here crashing a little bit. And that's the reef, so I'll probably push up to where that other big boat is over there, and then yeah, find our anchorage, and then go out and chase some reds. So plenty good ground around here, so yeah, nice time reds. So yeah, you can see the just below the sun there, the clouds, you can see the mainland. So about 45 nautical miles, so about 100 kilometres or 95 k's, I suppose, thereabouts, from or probably more than that, so it'll be 100 k's from the mainland. So yeah, sweet. Alright, we'll talk to you later on. Yeah, how you going? Yeah, we're just trying a few of these bottom fishing spots I've got around here. Not so much luck at the moment, but anyway, it's one of those things. We'll keep giving it a crack, probably for another half an hour or so, and then we'll shoot back into the behind the reef and behind Opal there. beside a big Marlin boat, or not too close to it, but yeah, park in there, so I'm out by myself and everything like that, so it's just a little bit of security, I suppose. And then we'll have to anchor up, so I'm not too keen on the anchoring side of things, but anyway, not that it's a problem, but yeah, it's just bloody pain in the ass. Anyway, no worries, talk to you a bit later on. Yeah. Hey, how you going? Yeah, well, we're back in behind the anchorage now, so we've got a friend for the night. You can see the bird sitting on the bloody outrigger there, and then just cooking up a feed of sausages and a bit of bread. So, and then yeah, I've cleared out all this so I can set up the stretcher bed in here, and that's me for the night. So yeah, pretty good anchorage. It's a little Audrey over there, which is that big blue boat that I took a video of before, and yeah, I think it's all good, mate. Alright, no worries, I'll talk to you a bit later on. Talk to me bird friend. See ya.